disclaimer, I am not a tech person at all. This is just an opinion. This is just my unopening for my personal records and for you to enjoy. What is up, YouTube? Today I'm going to be showing you my unboxing of my brand new MacBook Air with the M1 chip. I want to pause for a thumbnail. Okay, so without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and open it up. So this is the MacBook Air, 13 inches in the color gold. It has 8 GB memory, 256 GB. This is the standard. This is the basic model. It has Retina LED backlit display with True Tone technology, so on and so forth. Okay, let's go ahead and get this bad boy open. So there's a nice little flap to open it. This retails for around $999 plus tax if you are in a place that has sales tax like I am. And I actually got this off of Amazon, and it was a little bit cheaper than that actually. Okay, so here's the box. And it really looks rose gold on this cover, but it should be gold, so it is gold, but it looks rose gold, so we'll see for this part. Oh, I want to pray in Jesus' name. I thank you for it. Amen. Okay. Yay! Ta-da! Here it is in the flesh. Okay, so I'm gonna lift this up. Here we go. It is light. It is in air. Oh, this is plastic on it. Okay. I have the charger in here. Here's my charging cable. And then in here is my owner's manual. My stickers. Oh, these joints is bomb. They are like gold. Yes, sir. Or ma'am. And then I have the charger. This is almost the same size as the wow, this is like the same as my iPad block, like size wise. This is almost like the exact same size. This is going to be my case because I could not decide on a case, so this will be the case for a little bit. Okay, so the computer I have before I bought this one, and I still currently have, I've had this for about 3 years, is the Lenovo, excuse me, Yoga. And this one is like 13 inches. Yeah, this is 13 inches. They're like the same size. And the Yoga has, it's really cool actually. It does also have the Touch ID, the screen is dirty, touch display, and it folds back like this. It's super cool. So you can use like a tablet. I do have a pen that goes along with this as well. This has a fan built in, and this is really light. Like, this is a very light laptop. The Air is lighter than the Pro, but this is actually heavier, feels a little bit heavier than my Yoga. Surprisingly, so I am surprised about that because everyone talked about how lightweight it was. And it is pretty lightweight, especially if I were to compare this to the Pro, but compared to my Lenovo Yoga, this is a little lighter, a few ounces, but it's still lighter nonetheless. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this paper off. Oh, here we go. It is beautiful. It has the wedged sides. It's got the 2 USB-C, I think, Thunderbolt ports or whatever. This is not a tech, disclaimer, I am not a tech person at all. This is just an opinion. This is just my unopening for my personal records and for you to enjoy. Okay, so yeah, it's got the 2 things on the side. It does not have any USB ports, which makes sense because it's so thin, and a USB block it's a little chubby, so it's not gonna fit there. This part is very slim, so I'm gonna open it up. Ooh. Oh, scared me. Okay, so it's on, and I have this piece. I'm gonna take that off. My screen will, I'm 99% sure it'll never look like this ever again. But just enjoy it. Okay, so the keyboard it's a lit keyboard, backlit keyboard. This trackpad is huge. Let me go ahead and grab, I'm gonna use the Yoga.
To use English as the main language, press the return key.
Okay, so the trackpad on the Yoga, look at how big the trackpad on this Yoga is, okay? And I love this laptop, but I needed MacBook to edit because I wanted to use iMovie, and I don't want to pay for a bunch of software, okay? Not right now. And this is an Intel i3, the M1 chip.
Mac OS contains a built-in screen reader called VoiceOver. If you know how to use VoiceOver, press Command F5 now to turn it on and set up your Mac. If you would like to learn how to use VoiceOver to set up your Mac, press the Escape key.
Okay, so while it's, look at the trackpad on this. This is, I mean, it's a good size. This is your normal laptop size. I have my work laptop too. But now let's compare that to the trackpad on the MacBook Air, which is, look at this. This trackpad is like, look how big that is. Let's see if I can like do both at side by side. Do you see that difference? This thing is almost like twice the size of the trackpad on the Yoga. And this is a good laptop. My mommy bought me this laptop. I picked it out. I'm not complaining at all, but just to compare it. This also has a Touch ID. I like the Touch ID here because it's flat. It's not like a button. And it's in the trackpad on the Air, or not the trackpad, the Touch ID. Here, it's not a button, but it's raised. It's right. I'm pretty sure that's it because that's the only button with no thing on there. Okay, let me go ahead and set up my thing. Also, while I'm doing this, the touch on this is like when I click the trackpad, it's like sensitive, but in a good way. And you feel the click, and it's just, you don't have to push hard to, like, but you get that like it's that tactile, I guess, like it like, but it's like you feel that all over. So anywhere you touch on the trackpad, it still gives you that little ASMR. Let's see. You get that, like, okay, all right. It really does look rose gold. Even in, like, it looks more rose gold than gold. And I'm not mad at that because pink is my favorite color for a long time. So clicking on the keys, oh my gosh. Like, again, that tactile, if you are a person who likes like the clicking, it has that. And like, it's nice. It does feel good. And that was when I did so much research. I read blogs and YouTube. That's my research. The keys are really nice, but a lot of people talked about how it's just ergonomic, like it feels good. And thus far, within the first few moments, I can say that it does feel good. Okay, I did put my spectacles on because these are my blue light glasses. And yeah, okay, so I'm all set up on my laptop. Okay, so here it is. My reminders are even coming up. Okay, so I've got a bunch of stuff at the bottom that I'll go and do. Now, I did find out, I did do the Touch ID. This is a button. I don't know what it does, but it is a button, and you use that for Touch ID, but you can push it too. Okay, so again, oh my gosh, it feels so good when you're typing, like the keys. Like how it slants down is really nice because it does feel good. I was hearing things about, like, for the Pro, it cuts your wrist, not cuts it, but it might dig into your wrist a little bit. The colors are really bright, they're vibrant, they look really nice. I'm not a tech person, so again, let me play some music. Okay, this sound is nice. It does sound like, I don't want to say like studio sound, but it sounds good. I mean, it's like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like, the speakers on the sides. My song of thanks. I've already prayed over this. But yeah, so to conclude, my overall initial thoughts. The laptop is beautiful. I love how everything feels. It looks beautiful. It sounds beautiful. I'm excited to see how I'm able to get work done on this and just use this from here on out. I will be getting a case to keep this safe and scratch free. I hope this video was fun. And if you're thinking about getting a MacBook Air, then perhaps this is something for you. I should mention, the reason that I did not get the Pro instead of this, and again, this is the one with the M1 chip, is because the processor speeds are close to the same, and for what I need to do, I don't really need the Pro. This is good for what I need to do, which is basic web browsing, email, and then very light video editing for the videos that I do here. I'm not a movie maker or a filmmaker, so I figured this would be the best thing, and after watching some videos, I think that this will be good for me instead of paying that extra $300 for something that might be more than I need. So perhaps that's something that you might want to look into. Again, I do have this as well, and this did really good for me. I got this like my last year of college, and it was really good for what I needed it for. Cheaper laptops are great as well. This is just what I needed for right now because I wanted to use iMovie. This isn't sponsored or anything. Also, here's an adapter that I had that I was given to by a wonderful friend who gave this to me, and for my Lenovo, and it's a USB-C port, and it goes into this. This is the third-party one, and so I don't know yet how this will work. I will have to test that out, but it does fit in here, so that I can put my USBs and HDMI, plug it up to my monitor. That's one thing that kind of is a bummer, but other than that, first impressions, super excited to use this, and that's all. So I will see you guys next time. Peace.